Hello, everybody.
Good evening.
So you're just having a rummage around?
Yes, Z's just, yeah. And we do have a third guest just between. We can see Alf.
So yeah, today we're joined with the lovely Zaheer Bec.
Yes, introduce yourselves just in case no one knows. I know it's highly unlikely, but just in case.
It's easily likely, but my name's Zaheer. This is Rebecca. Oh, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Rebecca.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, Zaheer and Rebecca. Yeah. How you doing?
And that is it.
I'm never good with that question. I don't know what to say.
No,
Hi.
we are honestly, guys. We're so grateful for you to come on. We really, really appreciate it.
We had a lot of fun with you guys on the channel.
Yeah.
Like when you were on the channel, we had a real.
It was a good one.
It was fun. You know when you can kind of comfortably talk to somody. It makes the whole thing.
Well, I said this to him before we came on the scene. I went. I'm usually sometimes nervous for chat, sometimes not. And I said, I'm just not that nervous. I'm looking forward to a chat and just it's just happy to have a chat and see who comes on in the chat and see who's here and give a few things away. And
we've got an early question in.
Gone in
by Rainbow Vision Art, a new name. I'm trying to sell a genuine leather coat on eBay. It's a woman's 3/4 length soft leather. I've put it on for starting bid 15. Do you think I've valued it correctly?
That's hard. I don't know.
I mean, you'd have I guess so. I mean, it's an auction, so as long as you've got your keywords in and stuff.
Yeah. And if it's something of interest, it will go. It depends if it's a brand, if it's branded or not. Do you sell much clothes, you guys? I don't.
We used to. We used to do a lot of clothes. We found that auctions can be really flaky when it comes to clothes, just because unless you've got something like really unique and rare, you're going to struggle.
Yeah, but even that,
because we had a situation once where we had a Prince tour jacket.
Oh wow!
Really nice Prince tour jacket. And we started it off at auction at 99 quid because we were like, we've got to get 99 quid at least. Yeah. And it sold for 100 quid.
Yeah.
We were gutted because we could have, I'm sure we could have gotten double that at least had we held our gun. You know, like Cola Flipper says, hold your guns. Or and that was quite quite an interesting item. And that was like a good 3 years ago. Now with the amount of, I don't know, auctions, especially now auctions are free as well. So many more auctions are probably happening. But not to put you off doing it. I mean, but don't, I wouldn't, as long as you're happy to accept £15.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. As we always say, with any auction,
we always start at what you.
Yeah, whatever you listen at, you have to be happy with that. And if we get one bid, we say that's like a buy now of that price. We're happy with that. Anything over
the thought of a 99p auction.
We don't do 99p auctions. I can't do that. But yeah, if you get any more than one bid, it's a bonus. So Rainbow Vision Art, if you're happy with £15 as a minimum, because it could happen. If not, stick a buy it now and there. Maybe £30-40 if it's worth it. I don't know, but do a bit more research and fingers crossed you get a good sale.
Yeah. So we've got the Mr. Peterlicious. We've got Peterlicious.
He knows his onions.
Delicious. Is that his new name?
That is his name.
Is that his pop star name?
I called him it on one of his live chats, and he went, "Oh, hello, Jack," and I was like, "No, it's me." We've got Jason in. We've got Jim in. We've got Simon. Even though really looking forward to this chat. Both really funny couples.
He's a bit sus, Simon. Don't worry.
Is he? Is he a bit sus? Oh, God.
Well, I'm trying to maneuver.
You're there.
That's right.
You're okay.
So we've got Pip Dodding.
That's a new name. Have you?
Pip Dog. There we go.
Good evening.
We've got Jane in. First time you live chat. You both make me laugh. Emily, love your kid girl.
Oh dear.
I don't, but thanks.
Good evening, Jane.
We got Leanne in. Well, we've
got.
I'm hustling in. G'day.
G'day, mate. Oh, and a couple of
wow.
They're coming together.
Wow.
Good morning, guys.
That's an international chat, isn't it?
We got Junie. Oh, there we go. Again, hello, Rainbow Vision Art. We've got Gemma,
who we bumped into yesterday. She was there when we bought that gaming lot. Which Gem was chatting to Zaheer Bec, and it's quite good. Yeah, video will be out soon. Yeah. It's a good pickup.
Sounds amazing.
Gemma was almost a sort of like bodyguard there. She was like, "No, they're looking at these games." You know what I mean?
We've got Tea Cakes.
I think Tea Cakes is Paul. No, I think he's Paul. I'm awful at names. I'm awful at names. But
just come over from Chris's movie chat. Don't know Jack. No, welcome.
I don't know about movie chat.
We've got Stacey. We've got Eminem.
Amen.
And we've got a question for Z. Since opening the shop, you've taken quite a lot of viewers' advice. This is obviously a new experience for you. Has this been easy?
Has it been easy?
What, taking advice?
Yeah, taking advice. To be honest.
For me personally, no, because I'm not good at taking advice. I've got to be completely honest. I don't even like taking advice from you.
Yeah.
So for me, no.
I'll often read people's comments, and this is the truth. And Bec doesn't mind sharing this. But like, I'll often read people's comments when they give out advice, right?
Yeah.
And I'm often really like open to it and quite. Oh wow, like it's so. I think it's really great to have all this. And the thing is, Bec. It's not that she's not open-minded, because that'd be wrong to say. It's not. It really isn't. But like she's stubborn. Like I've always said this. You're 0 to 100 real quick, aren't you?
Yeah. If I don't necessarily agree with it, like I'm.
I think
sometimes if you're not in the mood,
it's your baby as well. It's your baby, so you want to.
I think also sometimes when you're not in you've got to be in the right mood to hear it. Like if I say to Bec, I bet guess what, so and so mentioned this idea. If she's in a good mood, she'll be like, oh, that's actually a really good idea, and she's cool with it. And I'm like, but if I catch her on an off day, right, she'll be like, the response is different. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I can imagine. But,
Brilliant.
fair enough. Well, honestly, guys, from the first vlog you put up of like the shop, and like when it was like almost done sort of thing, to like now, like obviously you change bits as you go, and it looks amazing. It looks awesome, really good.
You know what, Jack? That's such a good point, because like was it yesterday or the day before? I was like looking through photos. And
just when
and it's so cringy to think like we were really proud. Like I remember when I did my market store and I had my one table out. Like one table, and it's all pitch black in this giant gazebo. And even then, that's when I started to listen to people, because clearly they know more than I do. Because it was cringy to look at them, but also really heartwarming, because it feels like we've obviously made progress. And same goes with the shop. Like the shop,
Definitely.
like we thought it looked like when we opened it, we were so proud of it.
We took a picture of our first shop window, right?
And now we're like looking at it going, oh my god!
my goodness,
and we showed people that, like, look at our shop window, like oh, I used to work at Harrods, like, what do you know, mate? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
but I'm glad we kind of picked up on that quickly.
Oh yeah,
that's the whole point of trial and error, though, isn't it? Like if you go in and get it right first time, you're not learning. You know what I mean? Like it's getting that, getting that balance, and then the shop looks awesome, guys. So
definitely.
So hats off to you.
So we've got Elaine. I can't click on everyone, so I'm just going to say a few hellos while we're here. So we've got Elaine, we've got Mr. Sprout, we've got a question from Mr. Jim. C&B. How are you finding retail post lockdown? Are people coming back to bricks and mortar shop, or is lockdown driven people online?
Hard to say for us.
It's difficult to say. I think some people were in the mind of doing their online Christmas shopping because they weren't too sure whether the shops were going to reopen back up before Christmas. But we have had people coming in for like the smaller
stocking fillers, almost like as if they've done their shopping and then they're just picking up bits of extra. It feels like, but also it's hard for us to judge, because obviously it's our first year
doing this,
like the first week we had back from lockdown was really good, but for example, like today was market day and we were expecting today to be a good day, and today was one of the worst days we've had on a Thursday in a while. So but it's hard to tell whether that's just because it could just be a bad day, but I think this year I'm not even.
It's not a real representation.
I'm kind of like my aim, like, and I listen to Shazad a lot as well.
Oh yeah, and he gave us a bit of. He actually gave us a bit of advice.
And it's like our aim is literally just to be open next Christmas. You know what I mean? Like that's our aim, just to be open. If we can be open, we've done. Because I think we couldn't even judge this year because things have been so weird, haven't they? Like even as forget the shop, but even as online sellers, like some people made an absolute killing in the first lockdown, selling things that otherwise they would never have had a chance. Like there were people that were lucky to find themselves on piles of puzzles and
board games.
Like, for example, I had like 10 Wii consoles, which I was dreading to list because like I didn't want it because there's no value in them.
Yeah.
There was no value in them. They were like, what you're gonna get, like 20, 25 quid for a Wii console, and then suddenly for that short period of time the price zips up and people and the demand is there. So even people that are selling, forget the shop, like online even, it's not an accurate barometer because your sales just went ski whiff for like that period of time.
Yeah, we had our highest, like 90-day total on eBay was the highest ever first lockdown.
But
which
to
is
expect
like
to repeat it in the same period next year would be unfair on yourself.
It would never happen.
So likewise to the shop, whether it's higher or lower,
it's not
because
accurate.
of it, you can't expect the same next year. So I think it's just trial and error. Keep moving forward. So like you said, if you're here next year, which no doubt you will be, you will have a fairer. I think a fairer go at Christmas, if you know what I
mean. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully. I think so. I think we'll feel like we've had like to lose all of November. I mean, I think that's when people do spend a lot on their gifts, and I'm sure there'll be like probably a little spike, the few days before with the last minute brigade, because there's always people that leave their shopping to the last minute as well.
Yeah, to be fair, both of us. I don't know why I'm pointing. We realise we're selling stuff to people for Christmas presents, but we're not buying them ourselves. You know what I mean? But hey,
saying that you did quite a bunch today, which is good.
Like the first year I've actually been on top of it. So
is it online or in person?
It's been a mix, I have to say. I have tried to support some of the local shops where I can, but then what bits I haven't been able to do, I've done a bit online as well. So.
It's really selfish of us though, because it's never been like a consideration for us before. Like if we're honest, you know what I mean? Like
it's probably like the first year that
and now that we're like on the high
locals.
Street and you speak to people and you realise like how important it can be, and so I feel really like. I feel really like I had a conversation with a local business owner, and he wouldn't. I told him I had like the Amazon Echo Dot, just for music and whatever in the shop, and he didn't like he wasn't even having that. He's like, no, I don't buy anything from Amazon. Like he was hardcore.
Oh wow, yeah.
And I was like, okay, maybe I'm not.
That's fair enough.
Right, should we talk about the giveaway quick?
Oh yeah.
And then we'll do some questions.
Yeah, and then we'll jump into some questions and whatnot. So each week, done one last week with Chris and Belle, this week for yourselves, and next week with Nick and Andrew. We're doing a Reborn Rewild little hamper. I have to note you don't get the basket because Em will kill me if I give away the basket. You got one of our Himalayan hemp bags, little notebook, one of our straw sets, which we will put online soon. A little hat. Oh, throwing it. Little hand-painted paper mache Christmas decoration, and a little hemp coin purse. We usually sell this bits on the market, and some of it's online. Obviously, we haven't been doing the market, so it's nice to share the love.
So retail's around £50, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Retail's about 50. So
someone's going to win that tonight. So yes. I'm going to share the screen.
That's a nice prize.
It was going to be a date with Z, but I thought...
no, that's already...
I'm just saying it's a nice prize compared to what we gave away.
Or watch Beck hit Z.
Or Beck could hit, yeah.
Right, so all you have to do is, same as last week, go on our most recent video. It's the Antique Fair one. Give it a thumbs up like that, comment on it, and then we will do the draw.
Later on. Yeah, later on. Yeah. What do you mean? Once we've gone through the questions and whatnot.
This video?
We always pull good faces on that. Whenever you pause, whenever the pause screen is. Really... Right, there we go.
Right, so we're going to go straight on to Dawn's question of the week.
Oh, Dawn's in. So, this is Em's mum, if you didn't know, just clarify each time. And she has a question of the week.
So we've got Claire, Becky, Mark above that question, and Hayley. So let me click on this. Good evening, everyone. Hello to Zaheer and Bec. My question of the week is: your shop is called Only Cool Stuff. Of all the things that you sell, what is your favourite thing and why?
You go.
Well, mine's the Harley Quinn figure.
Oh, nice.
Harley Quinn figure.
Yeah, I shared it on our chat on Friday. But yeah, that is my favourite. It's like the one from the movie.
Yeah, the movie, yeah.
Birds of Prey or the other one, the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, the Suicide Squad one. Yeah, Suicide Squad movie. Yeah. God, it's a hard question.
You couldn't even choose, could you?
I find that really difficult. I've got to say at the moment. Can I say at the moment?
Yeah.
It will change.
It's a half scale baby. Well, not baby Yoda. The child statue.
Oh, the child.
Awesome,
Nice.
Yeah, from the it's the child statue, and it's just so freaking awesome. I've been just looking at it, and
oh, good.
Yeah.
We've got the Funko Pop.
Yeah, they're really
which are quite big for a Funko Pop. You know, it's the bigger
extra,
box.
Yeah, the extra large.
Yeah.
We picked them up at the car boot. So.
Yeah, we bought 2 of them.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, so on.
Yeah,
they're quite cool. But yeah, good.
Question of the week. That's good. That's a good question, Mum. That's a good question. So we've got Bailey in. We've got Hannah. We've got Richard.
Hello.
We've got a question. There we go. Do you think the viability of reselling could be in danger? People learning what's worth money. What do you guys think?
Yeah, pass it over first.
I don't think it can ever reselling is always going to exist in one form or another. So no, the short answer is no. It's just different. That's all. It's just different.
I think it's just going to change over the years. What items
how you find things. And plus, no one knows what the next big thing is, and it's all about speed. Like, just look at Pokemon. There was a time. Literally a few years ago where you would find boxes and boxes of them and you know, kids with stacks of cards everywhere, and they would probably sell them to you really cheap. In fact, like the whole thing recently reminded me, like back in 2016 when I first started doing videos, etc. I think I picked up a bunch of Pokemon cards, and some of them were probably really old. I can't remember. Some of them were old sets, like really old sets, like at least the jungle set, and and I think some guy bought this whole bunch at that time for like 70 quid, and I was really happy because I'd only paid like 50p for this whole bunch of cards. But who'd have known that if I'd just put them somewhere and forgotten about them, now God knows what they could be worth, and no one knows what the next thing is. So you're always going to have opportunities.
Definitely. And I think not everyone can be, not whether they can be bothered, but they don't want the effort of listing it on eBay or whatever. They try to sell quickly.
I think that also comes down to people will literally pay house clearance firms to clear their house because they don't want to look at it. So they'll all pay people. And there's people that just genuinely don't want to. Some people even ask us, don't they? Like, oh, do you resell? And you do the old collect some. And
the video games on Wednesday. So you're selling them all. And I did sort of say, I mean, I'll collect some of them, which we have put some aside. I've saved 5 and I'm going to sell 100, but that's fine. Like,
I think the other thing is as well, like you guys, for example, you're happy to go and buy at a car boot for. You're happy to spend at a car boot sale, and that's something that comes naturally to you, and you probably don't give it a second thought. But there are people out there that would never dream of taking multiple hundreds of pounds to a car boot sale. Some people literally will only take 20 quid or something. So it's not everyone has that comfort level to spend that money, even if it is an amazing, because amazing opportunity, but you've got to have the guts to spend that money, to still spend that money. Even if an item is profitable, you still got to have the guts to do it and to put the money out, because until it's sold, you haven't made any money.
True.
Right?
Yeah. Very true.
It's a gamble.
And also something that puts people off, especially when you're selling online, is the whole thing about you could get someone that's difficult or awkward and try to scam you, and then you could potentially lose that money. But you've got to have a certain mindset to be able to take those risks. Like, trust me, like when I'm stood in the shop sometimes now and I'm looking around at all that inventory that I've spent money on, and then you have a day like, for example, where not many people walk in, that can be testing, and you've got to be able to handle that and be like, it's an investment, it's a risk, and it's the same thing when you're at a car boot or an auction. Like sometimes people bid stuff at auctions, like and some people will drop off, and because they can only handle going so far. Now auctions are risky because you can get carried away and overpay, obviously. But there, as long as you know your costs, etc. Like, you can tell how far is someone willing to go on those types of things.
Definitely. Yeah. And in relation to, like you said, like if you have a bad day in a shop, it can like test you. Like obviously we haven't had a shop, but just at the market still, doing Reborn Reward at the market still. If you have like last Christmas, we were doing like every weekend, even in the rain, because we thought we had to do it. Thing. And then you have on a rainy day, you pay £50 to sell there, and you think I've sold £60 worth of stuff. So after you take the costs out and everything, it's nothing. But then you have Exactly.
It's a mindset thing, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's very much a mindset thing. So as long as you have that right
Picking up.
mindset, I don't think reselling is ever going
Always
to be
be that.
less successful. It's going to be different. You know, the things that you're going to be selling is going to be different.
And I think, like you said, we touched on it before, but people, not everyone will stick at it.
Yeah, people do. Yeah, we'll do it for a few months or
and
something,
realise,
and then,
oh, hang on a minute, this is quite a bit of work, and you have to be like disciplined and stuff. And
or
Talking about
returns.
long term, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we were having a chat about that earlier. Like, you know, it's a long term. Whatever you do, it's about sustainability long term, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not going to happen overnight.
No.
Definitely. I agree. Right, should we do some questions? Right, basically, just for the couple special, done with the Aussie Thrifters and Chris, we've got Mr. and Mrs. section, then we'll do a show and tell, and then we'll do some normal questions. So for the Mr. and Mrs.,
you have to shut your eyes.
Shut your eyes, and you've got to point at each other or raise your hand if it's you. If it's the opposite person, you point. If it's you raise your hand. It's just a bit of fun.
It's just silly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing serious.
But
Just close our eyes.
Yeah. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. You're safe.
They're not going to reach in like 3D. Like.
Right.
Okay.
Right. We'll just talk about you with your eyes closed. It's fine. Okay. The first one's a big hard hitting one. It's who works the hardest. Oh,
Nice.
It's these two kind.
Who's best on karaoke?
I opened my eyes. I had to.
Z's the singer then, yeah.
Right, so when we all meet.
Yeah. When we go for a beer, that'll be. Who's the better chef? Who's cooking? Yeah, nice. Go on.
What on earth?
Okay, you can't read my writing. You're stranded without a map. Who gets lost first? Fair enough. Okay, and the last one. Who thinks they're the funniest?
Yeah. Right, that we're done.
And that was it. Just follow Mr. and Mr.
You both agree.
Yes.
No, I did.
There's a lot of compatibility there.
Definitely. You've won the compatibility challenge. Well done.
Oh, dear.
Opposites attract. Remember.
Right, the chat has jumped. So hello everyone that's just joined. Welcome. If you wanted to enter the giveaway, I'll just share the stream again.
Yeah, while you're here, you might as well.
Yeah. So if you're in the chat, all you have to do is go on this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a comment, and be here. And you're already here, so
yeah, might as well. Rude not to, really.
Have we got any questions?
Are we going on to a bit of show and tell?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
So we're all using eBay to resell all of our stock, newbies. What are the best platforms to resell on? So
ours is majority
is,
eBay,
yeah.
like 95%.
We do sell our bags and some retro clothes on Depop.
Etsy. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant
But yeah. What about you guys? Do you use any other? Do you use Amazon or anything?
We do sometimes sell on Amazon, but we haven't done this year. Not in enough numbers to the point where we couldn't even sell merchant fulfilled during Christmas, so we can only sell via fulfilled by Amazon. But yeah, we've used Amazon. Can be really good for used stuff as well. It's different mindset because obviously it's like sending your stuff into them to get that better price on an item. So yeah, that we've used, but other than that, I don't think we've really dabbled with anything apart from eBay.
Yeah, mainly use eBay.
Yeah. We've not really had any reason to sell on anything else as such. Like when we were heavy into clothes and stuff, we weren't really Depop and stuff wasn't really like on our radar anyway.
No.
No.
So we used to do that before reselling, didn't we? We used to
before
when
I
used to
we had
work,
a lot sold more clothes. We sell less clothes now.
That was when the charity shops were a lot cheaper. Even like 5 years ago, the charity shops were so much more.
Yeah, charity shops you could buy more.
There we go.
There
we go. Right, shall we?
Just do a bit of shredder. So you did mention before you didn't have any recent pickups.
Yes.
Right,
so we'll skip over that one. But we will mention ours.
Yeah, it depends what you define recent. If you mean in the last 3 months, then
it can be any
recent one.
The last thing you bought, if you want, it can be anything you like.
Okay, I did buy
back in 2016.
I did buy 3 pallets of these Disney Swigglefish toys.
Which ones?
These Disney Swigglefish, Finding Dory.
Oh, the Dory ones.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I bought 3 pallets of those, which like all around the house.
I was going to say, how are you getting on with them?
Well, it's actually also 3 in the things that we've sold. We actually sold 2 bundles.
Yeah.
But that can also be our sticky stock as well.
Yeah.
It's all in one.
We expect to have this stock going into next year.
It's such a bad move.
Are you
know when you
far
think to yourself, like, what? Pardon?
Are you far off it paying for itself yet? I don't know how far into it.
Wait, probably not too far off, because we got this stuff quite cheap, understandably now. They saw us coming. But we've been doing bundles, and the bundles are actually quite good profit. Even like I've dropped the price currently to like 25 quid, and they're still making us really good profit at 25 quid. So they're really good.
And every so often on eBay we're doing like a auction where it's selling for £15, isn't it? So.
Yeah, Peter knows me too well. It's the only way. Honestly, you could build a fort out of how many.
So if anyone wants any Finding Dory,
perfect Christmas stocking fillers. We might be able to put you in touch with some people over here.
Yeah, we've got it covered. All your Finding Dory needs.
Or loft it. Maybe people should loft it.
You'd have to love this for a long time.
Do you know what? He was sorting out a bundle at the shop today, right? Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, have you got because one of the figures that we put in the bundle is called Destiny, right?" And he was like, "Oh, have you got Destiny on the shop floor?" And I went and had a look, and I was like, "No, she's not out." And he was like, "Oh," he goes, "Damn, I'm gonna have to open up one of these boxes." You've got so many of them.
The thing is, there's so. Do you know what it is? We've got so much. It's unbelievable. I can't even explain how much we've got. Think of like a bad joke, and then beyond that, it's worse. So.
Brilliant. But you'll get through it all, no doubt. I'm no doubt. Like you said, like £15 on auction. You know, you're probably still making money on that, obviously.
Yeah,
so.
I'm running them at auction at 15, and every time we're doing it, we're only running 3-day auctions because I want it to get in as many. So I'm paying 18 pence for the auction, but every time they're getting a bid, and sometimes they go up to like £17, like 16, £17. You know.
Do you have offers on the 25 right now or not? No, okay, no offers. Okay, yeah. So, because if you had offers on and people were offering you 17 and 15, 17,
no, they just started the auction at 15. The one that's on at 25 is just on at 25.
Sure. Okay, yeah.
So a few people are saying about the honky tonk man.
Oh yeah, that's really bad as well.
That's really bad.
But this is the sad thing. This dwarfs honky tonk man.
This does actually.
Honky Tonk Man's not like Honky Tonk Man is like a box job. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a box, it's fine. This is multiple.
But I don't understand what made you think Honky Tonk Man was like.
I think he's a good figure.
No, but
I've got him doing that in the shop.
The original type, right? He bought a bunch of them, and he was like, he goes, I think it's a really, really good price, so I'm going to buy some more. And I was like, well, if you think it's worth it, then go ahead. Not realising how much he had already bought.
It's crazy. But it was simple.
You know when you're just not thinking right. Like
carried away.
I don't even know what it was. It was just stupid. Just incredibly stupid. That's all it was.
They've just done all 3 of the show and tell in one. So we have mentioned it already. We picked up an awesome gaming haul, which we've been
Sunday.
Which video will be out Sunday. Picked up yesterday.
We're going to stick to our schedule this week.
We are sticking to the schedule this week. Yeah, we're not very good at it. And inside that haul was a quite minty, fresh boxed Game Boy Advance, which we haven't picked any of these up in a while. Well, some loose ones, but definitely none boxed. And it is really nice, which is nice to see. It's nice to find. So
that's staying it with us.
It's going to stay with us for now because I regret selling a couple of consoles a couple of years ago, which were minty fresh. Even though we made money on them, you just think I should have held because you don't see them in that good condition that often. However, we paid 150 for a job lot, but it actually was about 138 we worked out to be in, 138 in just video games, and then it was like 12 quid in a couple of other bits. But we laughed at me for
It's just very precise.
it is precise, but that's what it is. And
138 pence.
£138 and about 48 pence. But in that job lot, there's it's awesome. There's plenty of like £20-30 games. There's £100 game which you have to wait till Sunday to find out which one that was. But
so yes, it was.
A question for you guys quickly, actually. So you found like £100 game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why are you gonna actually? What's your thinking behind wanting to sell it versus lofting that, for example? Because it's already appreciated, and you know it's not a speculative. It's not a speculative item, is it? It's already an in demand rare item. Therefore, it's guaranteed that in 5 years, that's going to be worth significantly more.
With video games, because over the years I've obviously picked up quite a few and stuff, and I've always sold them. And the only stuff I've put aside is a couple of boxed consoles, but mainly if anything's sealed. If I find sealed media, I'll put it aside, because in my head that is new, that could definitely appreciate. And I haven't really given much thought into not sealed. You know what I mean? If it was a sealed GameCube game, if it's a sealed GameCube game, you're talking silly money. You know what I mean? But yeah, a used one would probably still go up. No, it's not paper mario. You're the third person to say that now. But yeah, we'll find out Sunday. But yeah, I don't know. Now you've made me think about it. I was going to sell it. Now I might loft it.
It's all well. There's definitely money in that game. Obviously, the one that's already it's already appreciated. It's not going to be reprinted or anything. It's not going to come round again.
The thing is, it's Zelda.
We're not playing guessing games,
we're not playing guessing. No. There's a few Zelda games in there. There was a DS case. Which is the games are still in there, and he opened it up when we were there, and he went, "I guess it's £10." We added it into the bundle, £10. He said because it was £1 a game. He said there's over 10 games in there. We called it £10. I went, yeah, that's great. We've gone through it today. We opened it up, and when you find a bundle of games, and you think, in there you might find 1 or 2 Marios or something, and there's in between all the other crap, basically. Honestly, there was 2 games that didn't look great, and everyone Zelda, Animal Crossing, Mario, Pokemon, Zelda, and it's just like that never happens. That never ever happens. So we're grateful for that pickup. We were buzzing earlier. We were buzzing earlier going through the game. So yeah, we're looking forward to that one.
But yeah, we'll get a video out.
Yes.
Just while we've got a few new people in, I think we've.
Where are you in the chat?
We've got a few people.
We're just going to plug the giveaway again. We want everyone to have a good chance.
If people are in here, we want them to win.
There's a few goodies. If you don't like them, you can give them away this Christmas.
So yeah, all you have to do is go to this video. It's our last upload. Give it a thumbs up, comment, and we'll be doing the draw.
Exactly. So we'll move on to recent sale. So what have you guys sold recently?
There
is something. I'm sure you've got something else there. Don't be playing that game.
It's a different box.
Yeah, just a different box of the same stuff. Okay.
Nice, the Finding Dory. Finding Dory. So.
Okay.
You got,
are we legit?
You gotta find Dory.
Okay. Right, we'll move on to ours then. Okay. It's a nice little Christmas house. The tree. I did list it with the tree a bit wobbly. They were aware. They were aware of the wobbly tree. Okay. Basically, it used to have a light inside and it lights up. It came with. I don't know if anyone saw. We bought a big job lot of oh shit!
Don't break it now, please.
Train gear, like Hornby stuff last week, and this is not. It's got a train track there, but it's not. So I took it out. We haven't gone through the train stuff.
It's making me
it's a little bit like. Oh my! Okay, that whole shelf just. Okay, we're gonna stop now. But yeah, got it for 15. I listed for 50. Yeah, I'll catch that. You find the way. Just don't want it to fall on Em's head. Got it for 15. We sold it for 12 before Christmas. Done. There we go. Em's gonna hold the fruit.
I mean, I we did sell some RC parts, but you know,
yeah,
can't really.
To be fair, how has your sales been this week on eBay?
Last week was really good, but then I realised this week they started to drop off a bit. But I've run out of my promoted. My the promoted listings had run out because I run them a week at a time. For 7 days, and I'd just forgotten to redo them.
Yeah.
But since we're still at least getting sales daily. Some days are better than others. Today's not been amazing, but like I said, we're still selling the RC parts after me throwing a tantrum about those as well. So it's
You've brought the algorithms up.
Yeah.
They heard you. Hannah, we're haunted. Yes, probably. Thoughts and poltergeists.
It's all going on.
Someone's annoyed that we got the video.
It's all going on. Okay. Is there any point me asking you if you got a sticky item?
It's different.
No, I can give you a good sticky item, a different one. But it's not to worry. I was surprised at this. This is a sticky item. Believe it or not, when I saw these at the car boot, this was part of a haul cool. I had ages ago, a good few years ago, and they're really cool looking retro. Yeah,
electronics.
We had like a really big electronics haul a few years ago, and these are like Philips headphones, and you can see they're genuine 90s new old stock.
Wow.
For like a cassette player, that sort of
thing. They're just over the head headphones, and that's like a little pouch.
Okay, cool.
So we had about I don't know, 8 or 10 or something of these. These things have been up at Amazon. They've been on eBay. They've been at car boot. They've been at car boot sales. I can't sell them.
Things I'd buy that at a car boot. As long as I'm talking a couple of quid at a car boot.
I took them to a car boot and people didn't buy them. And I wasn't asking a lot at car boot. I think I was only asking a quid or something. What? I was just like, get rid of them.
I would have been the sucker to buy them.
But that's crazy.
Well, how much are they on eBay?
Oh, I don't know now.
Oh, okay.
Are they even listed?
Are they even listed now?
I think they are.
We say that every week. Every week, yeah. I opened the drawer and it's like, why is that not sold? Well, that's a sticky item. Go on eBay. Oh, it's not listed.
The thing is, I may have taken it off to take it to the car boot ages ago, and possibly not put it back on. Let me just check.
It's not going to be listed.
I bet it will be.
Peter says my sticky item.
Oh, it's listed.
It's listed.
How much?
Wow.
How much?
Oh, but I am asking 20 quid with best offer.
Oh, well, that's probably.
But I think 20 quid's because it is. Look at how 90s that is. It's new old stock.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, there should be kids wearing single stitch tees falling over themselves. The kids that wear slides over their socks because they're so cool.
So if anyone wears slides and socks and wants a pair of
and single stitch tees, and says dope and fire on a regular basis, you should have these.
So if you want,
if anyone's after some retro headphones for someone Christmas this year, Z will do you a special deal.
Simon says the roof fell down and now the shelf. I know.
Yeah, it's all going off.
It's been a very adventurous year. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Well, I'll stick with them. Sticking with sort of action figures and stuff. You guys. You might see remember this from a video, one of our early videos. We bought a bunch of Star Wars stuff, and I'll say early. We've only been on.
Sorry. Yeah.
Those Ricky.
100%.
Yeah, Ricky's
not in, but
he
would. Yeah, that is all over. That's Ricky.
We just not that interesting really. Bendables. Bendums. There you go. Star Wars. They're both listed. I think they got up for 13 for the pair. I dropped it down to £10 for the pair. I think they're 90s or early 2000s. No, 94. There we go. But they've been there ages. Nothing on them. No watches, nothing.
That is surprising, isn't it? You'd think like a bit of merch, but...
Then they started off at like 15, 13, now 10.
But Star Wars is just one of those tricky things, though, isn't it?
It's either really good or really bad.
The Topps card's probably worth more. Now cards are back.
Do you know what's really peculiar? Something came up on my YouTube recommended feeds earlier. This guy was dissolving thousands of vintage Star Wars figures in acetone.
What?
Sorry?
Literally, like 2,000 figures at a time. They're all loose figures. They're all vintage Star Wars figures. And he's destroying them for some reason. I think it's because he's upset at the direction of Star Wars and how it's destroyed his memories. So his channel is based on just destroying. He's destroying like 2,000 figures at a time. So if you've got complete old Star Wars figures, I'm sure the value might go up because this guy is single-handedly trying to destroy the whole.
Wow.
Someone's
very angry.
Very angry. Yeah. In acetone, they go all gooey and.
Yeah.
No.
Can't say I've ever put anything in acetone, but I can. Yeah, I can imagine.
To get fake nails off when I was younger, but that's about it.
I just use something else to get mine off. Well, are we in the chat or am I going into questions?
Yes, we're going to questions.
Right.
So hello,
these are
everyone's just joined. So.
Generic questions that we ask. Where are we? I can't remember.
Okay.
I'm losing the plot. So, what are your top 3 favourite things to
I
sell?
feel like when he wants to be a millionaire.
Oh,
That's very Chris Tarrant.
Oh, no.
Favorite things to sell.
What, like on eBay or?
Yeah.
Um.
It could be all craft stuff.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like. I loved it when we used to do like the stamps and the die, like the die cut things. I used to really love those.
Oh, the cricket.
Yeah.
The cricket.
Or is it cry
cut cricket? I don't know.
I used to like all that craft stuff.
Okay.
Jewelry, and I used to love like photographing the scarves and things like that.
And you liked, was it you liked buying? Yeah, and she also likes buying giant like knitting machines.
Oh, yeah.
They could be really good. We had a brother one once. Yeah,
Yeah.
the brother knitting machines. Yeah, they
really good money. I think like her best flip was she picked up from a car boot for a £5, like this knitting machine. I think we sold it to someone in Italy for like 180 quid plus shipping.
Wow.
But obviously I have to ship it.
Obviously, I had to play around with it first to make sure it worked.
You got it working. Yeah, you got it
So,
working.
you know.
Try before you
Yeah.
buy.
Need a
I
hat,
to
scarf,
ship it.
gloves.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy shipping because they're really awkward because they're heavy
They
and
are
just
heavy,
a tube basically.
really
Aren't
heavy.
they?
Yeah, definitely. What would be yours? What would be your 3?
The thing like that I like reselling wise, or like on eBay wise, I think I'd probably have to say old hi-fi.
Okay.
I used to love selling old hi-fi. I used to. Now, I'd probably just want to keep it or just not because I can't. I've become lazy. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. The thought of shipping a 30 kilo amp now, I'm like,
Too much for that. Too much.
yeah. I think things have happened to me which have changed. like I used to be quite happy to ship like 30 kilo amps and all that stuff. I've shipped speakers weighing like a lot, like abroad in my own international shipping, etc. I don't mind doing it. Now I just can't be bothered. I think since doing the radio control car parts and now the toys, I just want an easy life, you know.
Sounds like you need to pipe slippers. You know what I mean?
I think it's fun when you do it, but like, and there's good money to be made in it, definitely. But you start to realize that there are alternative ways of, you know, there's it's a horrible saying, but there's many ways to skin a cat, right? Like, you know, is that the saying?
Yeah, you get the same outcome.
Though.
No, yeah, but you get the same outcome no matter how you do it, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I think it might take you a bit. Yeah, it might take you a bit longer. But no, for example, like obviously, if you do sell, like what I used to love about selling like high-end hi-fi and stuff was, you know, the margins are really good. There's not a great deal of competition and it's very quick. Like if you find like an A-class amplifier, right, like a, you know, like an A-class amp, especially a vintage one, you know, most people are not going to know it's an A-class amp, or you know, they're not going to be able to tell the difference. You know, because there's certain models which you know, it's all about the power supply, and like these can fetch really good money just based on that fact. Because and then you get, there's so many different things to look out for, so many different brands, and it's quick. Like once you've listed it, you're not going to be waiting around. Like I've never had good hi-fi hang around for more than like the period of time it was listed. I used to love selling it, but it's just too much work. So.
Sorry, our screen went all funny then.
Our screen just lagged out, but we could hear you. But I was hoping it was going to carry on, but we heard what you said. But yeah, the thing is with hi-fi, it's like you said, it is a lot of work, and obviously once you've gone through and tested it and checked everything anyway, to then once you've to ship it, it's a task and a half.
I think it's like also like I didn't know how valuable like the other things could be. So it's learning, isn't it? So when I started reselling, like my background was in electronics and hi-fi. Like all my life I worked at, you know, I've spent my first job was working at like what was called Granada or Radio Rentals or Box Clever, whatever it was, renting TVs to people back in the day when they used to do that. And then I worked at Dixon's, and I was like the go-to guy for all the other salespeople who literally didn't care, but I was like a pig-ish, surrounded by all that stuff, you know. And then I worked for like many years at Harrods, again surrounded by high-end hi-fi. It's like my passion. Like I love a good hi-fi system. I love surround sound, all that kind of stuff. Just really excites me to next level.
And now he's got an Amazon Dot or Amazon Echo.
Now I've got, I know it's embarrassing. But it makes me laugh when people say like Sony's high end. Not like laugh, like, but yeah, actually mockingly laugh when people like, or when they think like Bose is good or something like that, and I'm like, oh yeah, Bose, yeah. A proper hi-fi snob. You got, you know, it's hi-fi snobbery. It's brilliant. And but I used to love doing it. But that's because that's what I knew, right? So when I went recently, that's what I knew. So when I went to auctions, I gravitated towards, if there was a hi-fi being sold, I'd be bidding on that, right? If I went to a car boot sale, my eye wouldn't be caught by the like millions of other things that I could make easy money on. I'd go for the guy that has like a 30 kilo amp or some old speakers and whatever. So, but once you learn that stuff, once you learn other stuff, you're like, I could do this, or I could, you know, sell this guy. This guy last week spent like £100 on RC parts. It was large letter. Do you know what I mean? Like
that's what you want. You want easy, just easy.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I can't. You know.
I agree.
Yeah,
we all want an easy life.
Morning, Jazz. Hello, A.
Hello.
And just a quick question for Lainey. Does your head still hurt from the channel? And we got Mr. Sarky.
I can't say. I think I'm okay, Lainey. Matsui. That was Dixon's own brand, Matsui.
Yeah,
that was Dixon's own brand.
Right, the chat is just skipped.
Okay, right. Okay, your favourite celebrity walked into a shop. Who would it be?
God, who?
I don't know. I don't.
Who would be?
As in actor, singer,
so who would you be the most chuffed to?
Yeah. Who?
I don't know. If Stone Cold came in and gave me a Stone Cold Stunner, I think that's got to be up there.
Not to display on
just not, yeah. And then if JR came out of the back going stunner, like, that would be quite good. But
it'd be a good vlog. It would make a good, you know.
Who would you choose on? I don't know. Yeah.
That's a good answer.
That's a good answer.
Because when I used to work at Dixon's, because we worked on, I worked at, on Oxford Street, and you used to work at Marble Arch, didn't you?
Yeah.
So we actually had Signori, what's her name? Signori Weaver.
You had Sigourney Weaver come into you.
Yeah. So
you've only just. This is the first time she's up.
So that was pretty good.
You've only just told me.
I told you years ago.
No, you didn't. I thought I had Kevin Spacey come into Marble Arch, and
that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, but you got Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, she came into the Oxford Street line.
Did you serve her?
I didn't. No, unfortunately not.
Man alive.
Yeah.
How did you?
So I'd say that's
how
pretty.
Did that happen?
That would be pretty.
Yeah,
awesome.
That's pretty freaking awesome. You didn't tell me this before.
Honestly.
Did she nick some stuff? No, but when what's his face? Kevin Spacey. This is before all the accusations, obviously. This is back when he'd just done American Beauty. Yeah.
Nice.
He came in. I defied management and sold an item off display.
That he shouldn't have.
Yeah. Oh. Because I was like, it's Kevin.
And he wants it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you sold it, and it wasn't. Yeah, it shouldn't have been done.
It's a good story though. We got Liam in from Burnley. New reseller here. Welcome.
Hey, dude.
Hi, Liam.
Thanks for coming in. Next
Next one.
Oh.
I was going to say, yeah. We'll.
Oh yeah, they're much.
There he is.
There he is.
He's just come on.
Okay, if he breaks everything,
Yeah,
This
he's
is the star of the show.
okay.
Right. One that we ask everyone: who is your favourite YouTube reseller in the UK? Right, we've got to make
Favorite
that
YouTube reseller in the UK?
Yes.
Ooh. Who am I enjoying at the moment? You have, being honest, you're not watching any at the moment, are you?
I'm not really watching any.
Yeah.
My go-tos normally are either Karen or Shelley.
Karen or Shelley?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. That's a good question. That's difficult. Who should I say? I've got to say someone, haven't I?
Yeah, you like this one person, you don't like anyone else.
Oh, right. Who
And
do
it
I
can't
like?
be you.
Oh, no, it can't
Because you
be
don't
me.
even resell now.
Very funny. I don't know. That's a difficult question. Who? Can I think about it?
Okay,
Okay,
we'll come back to you.
You're not getting away with it.
No, you're not. No,
No,
we'll come
no,
back.
I got to think about it. I was going to think about who might,
Okay.
because I watch quite a few
You
channels.
do watch a few
and I'm like,
channels,
who do I?
actually.
If I had to choose one, who do I like the most out of all of them? And it probably won't
You
be
can't
for
say Ricky
like,
B until you got a basket.
Yeah, got a basket on them. They're all in the basket.
yeah, they're all. I'm trying to imagine all their
no,
faces. I'm trying to imagine all their faces and like which one I think is like my most enjoy. Do you know what? I'm gonna have to go for Peter Cummins.
Oh,
He's my
Peter-licious.
favourite, yeah.
Peter-licious.
Yeah, call him Peter Licious. Got to say it.
Peter Licious.
Yeah, there we go.
I've got to say, you know why? I think he at the moment he's the one that like he fixed when he went on and he fixed that fish.
the bass on it.
Yeah.
That was pretty amazing. That was pretty amazing.
Gold, that was.
It was gold, and also I just like his style.
I think he's just like he radiates positivity. Do you know what I mean? So when he talks,
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
smile because he's just.
I agree.
Yeah, I think it's because he just comes on and he's like, yeah, you know that, and you know when I especially like when he slaps his lips, you know, when he's chewing.
How will he eat?
Peter, we love you.
Hello, JR Reselling.
Hey, JR.
Yeah.
Peter,
No,
honestly,
you genuinely you don't realise you
done
do
a
it.
live,
but
yeah.
you do.
When it was one of your, I think, List 5 Live, and you said, "Oh, we like Jack and Em. Oh, that's a positive," and we both said, "You're the one giving positivity to us watching."
Yeah.
So yeah, just to say,
There we go.
there we go.
There we
Right,
go.
top 3 video games of all time.
Top 3 video games. Oh, that's a good question. Go on, you go first. I've got to think about it.
You gotta think
Do
about
you
it.
know what? I don't know why he has to think so hard about
Because
it.
there's so many.
But for
You're
me,
new,
the
that's
ones,
why. That's
the
why.
one, oh,
You can just reel off. What are you going to say?
yeah, no, I was gonna say, what have
Spyro?
I enjoyed?
I don't know.
What have I enjoyed playing? I've enjoyed playing Gears of War, Fallout, and Diablo.
Gears of War, Fallout, and Diablo. That was
Yeah.
quick.
Good.
Okay.
To the point that was.
That's a solid selection as well.
She knows her onions.
Yeah, you know your onions. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go for, in order of like time wasted, like life wasted, it's gonna be Sensible World of Soccer on the Amiga, because I played the hell out of that game, like, and it holds dear memories. And then I'm gonna go for Halo 3 because I never made it to level 50, and that was like, I would have put that on my CV. That was my aim, to get to level 50, and I was going to put it on my CV. And it never happened, and didn't make it. 41 is as high as I got, in case you want to know.
That's pretty impressive, yeah.
Team SWAT, that was my favourite game mode. And third game, what's going to be the best game? Oh, I don't know, man. It's difficult. I do like Diablo, but it's not like my favourite.
It's not your favourite.
It's got to be. I'd say Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike's got to be my favourite game. Just because it was so insanely difficult to be any good at it. And yeah, just old school 2D beat 'em ups, but that was the best one for me. Third Strike.
Awesome.
Good choice.
So we've got a few people in the chat.
What is it?
Mario, yeah, definitely. Crash Bandicoot, Medieval 3, Street Racer, all PS1 games. Zelda. What's Lee saying? Super Mario Bros, Gran Turismo, Zelda Breath of the Wild. Also, a little lovely comment from Mr. Peterlicious.
Very kind. I'm sure he said that about us last week, so it's all like, you know, I won't trust what he says.
But no, that's really lovely, Peterlicious.
I don't care if he doesn't.
Right, have you got any more questions?
We have got
F off, Dave Repairs. Kick off to is better than sensible soccer. What planet?
Right, we're going to go back to your. Did he say? He didn't say, did he? I'm going to come back to the question.
No, he did Peterlicious.
Oh, he did. Okay. Ignore me. Right, last two. What area of reselling do you want to grow in or learn more about? Where are you? What would you like to do more of or learn more?
What would we want to do? I think I need to. The next skill that we need to learn is the buy-ins. Because that's something I'm a bit nervous about.
Yeah, and it's something that we want to obviously promote through the shop.
Yeah.
But it's something that we're both a bit nervous about.
Because
if we're honest.
because it's all very well going to like, for example, a car boot, etc., where people have an idea of what they want for a price, but they're the ones that have gone to the car boot to sell their stuff. So that's the situation. Whereas with the buy-ins at the store, so my aim is to obviously have people come into the store, offer me their items that they want to sell, whether that be old electronics, whether that be like games or toys or whatever. But because I'm the one putting the call out, as it were, hey guys, I want to buy your stuff, I've then got to learn how to actually like buy well.
You have to offer them the price, obviously.
Like, a good price, but not overpay.
Yeah,
obviously,
be fair to them, but then obviously.
Well, I don't know about being fair.
No, because it's
want it
about
cheap.
building a
You've got to make money.
This is why we will differ, right? Because
we agree on that. Like, it's true. Yeah, we do have to get.
Yeah.
You want them to tell their friends or family, you could sell it to them, and it's word of mouth.
They'll give you a good price. Yeah.
Do you think you could beat CEX? You're going to be like sorry, the juice has come up.
I was thinking for gaming stuff, you could do something simple like just add a percentage onto whatever CEX would offer. So you could do something like that with those items. But yeah, I think it's just I'm thinking more like when someone comes with like a big like collection of something. I'm dreaming, obviously. It's not like someone's going to come with a big collection of something.
Well, you never know.
You never know. But like because I think it's different. I think it's subtly different to when you're buying, where like someone's set their mind out to sell, whereas you're like the offering part. Whereas
they might say no. You could bring it into the shop and say, you know what, actually no. You know what I mean? At a car boot they want to sell.
So I think that's definitely something that we want to improve on. And I suppose you could also put into that, like, we're still learning, or I'm still learning with the wholesale purchases, as has been demonstrated by the Finding Dory honky tonk man.
As long as you make a profit, it doesn't matter. As long as you make a profit, it doesn't matter how long it takes.
Honky tonk man is a long way off.
Lee says, do you guys all meet up together as part of a reseller community, like get-togethers? Well, I know obviously people have before, but we're pretty new to this.
Yeah, we haven't because of I presume because of lockdown and stuff. In the 4 months we've been a part of the community. However long? How long is it? 6 months now.
Like, almost.
Oh yeah. All right. But I know obviously before lockdown and stuff people did. You guys have, I believe.
Yeah, Nick and Andrea have done an amazing job over the past few years where they've like organised get-togethers in Hitchin, which is like their hometown.
It makes it easy for them.
If you ever get a chance to go, I would definitely recommend. Like, it's kind of like the reseller Glastonbury. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's the main event. So if Nick and Andrew arrange something, definitely make the effort to go because they're amazing hosts. And on top of that, like the atmosphere you get is just is.
I mean, we've
it's
been,
magic.
Yeah, we've
really
been to Hitchin twice, haven't we? And we did do like a meetup.
Yeah.
That was organised by people from Instagram, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that was in Liverpool.
Liverpool as well.
And we went to one of those.
If people locally do meet up, I'd say take advantage of it.
Yeah.
I'd say like if people do arrange
nice
it, take
to meet
yeah.
people yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, we look forward to like when it's obviously safe to do so and all that, you know, and hopefully we get to meet, you know, not everyone, you know, a few people, but you know, not that Peter Cummings. But right, last question, which is one we always say.
Right, so I just want to say last chance for anyone to enter the giveaway.
You're going to say that again before we draw it anyway.
Yeah, but then I'm giving them time. Then you can.
Okay. Yeah, so go
to this video, comment on it, and we'll do a draw.
Yeah, we've just gone past 9, so I don't want to keep you guys any much longer, obviously. So last question, it's just who's your biggest inspiration?
That could be in life or
like reselling or in life in general.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's raining a bit here.
I heard the rain. Yeah. Who is or has been or anything has been your biggest inspiration or currently still is or anything in life or reselling? Just very general. You know, it can be anything.
In general, I would say probably like someone like Jim Rohn.
Yeah.
He's like.
I think we both agree on this.
Jim Rohn in general.
Yeah.
In terms of reselling, Nick and Andrea, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have. Well, if it wasn't for like Nick's videos, and I wouldn't have.
They're giving you the idea that you could do it.
Yeah, in the UK. Because I watched the original reseller I actually watched was an American guy called DIY Mike, and he was like a teacher turned reseller, and he did like car parts, and he I think he made like a lot of money on it, and he was the first reselling channel that I watched, like you can make money from home on eBay channel that I actually watched. And he actually ended up buying like his mum a house and all this kind of stuff. But his channel's changed because he's into like he's big into cars and modding and all that kind of stuff. But that was the first channel I watched, and I watched a lot of Americans back then. It was like American reselling channels were about. There was a handful of them, but I was watching those, and I was like, I was at work. I was watching how to make money online, blah blah blah, right? But it never. Even though I used to go car boots, we used to go car boots all the time. Been going car boots since I was a kid. I never thought it was a thing here because I'd never seen anyone talk about it, and then suddenly Nick pops up on YouTube, starts talking about exactly that, and it was that was the moment. So always anyone asks me that, I'm straight away it's got to say Nick and Andrew.
Come back to who you said first. I didn't know that name. Sorry, I don't know who that is.
Who?
The person you said first.
DIY Mike.
Yeah.
No. Jim, Joe, who was the first person you said?
Jim Rohn.
Jim Rohn.
Yeah, like if you're talking about like general, Jim Rohn's he used to be. Have you ever heard of like Herbalife, like this pyramid selling scheme type thing? Not like that, but he used to do like he used to sell for this company called Herbalife, which is a big American like.
Herbalife.
But he did a lot of talks and speeches, like motivational type. You talk to he used to talk to people in like companies and things like that, and it's just his way. Like it's completely like it's like 1981. You'll find video of him, and so things are obviously out of context. But Jim Rohn was just the way he speaks was just mesmerizing. I love watching.
No, sorry, no. I was going to say someone that I watch now who sounds like similar. I think Gary V, which I think a lot of people.
Gary V. Yeah. I mean, he was the OG. Like a lot of the things that Gary V says are taken like directly from Jim Rohn. So a lot of things like it's not what happens to you, it's how you react to it. All that kind of, all those kind of mindset type things. Like Jim Rohn was like blurting those out in the early 80s, and there was probably people before him as well. And because that's the thing, and that's what adds to it, because it's those things that these guys say, they might sound like cliches, but they're cliches for a reason. It's because they're true. Like, do you know what I mean? Like they're true.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, Jim Rohn was just incredible. Like the way he spoke is just amazing. Like the way he told his stories, it can put a smile on anyone's face. So that was like really kind of,
Oh, that's a good answer.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, all the questions say you guys smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. God, that's awesome.
Tracy says, "Who's this beautiful guest couple? Never seen them before."
Oh, hi Tracy, and I saw Tommy in there as well asking about WAP.
That was nice.
You know that Cardi B song?
WAP, yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of renditions on YouTube about.
Yeah, promotional.
Oh,
I haven't
God.
seen where the chat's
comment. Trump. Right, there
Oh no, it's a bit further.
is that not the one? Oh, I don't know what is that what you said or not? I don't know. Anyway,
There's someone's done like you know when they do those synthesized edits.
sure. Yeah.
It's got Donald Trump singing it, and it's really funny. It's worth checking.
We got Zane in as well. Hello, Zane.
Hello.
Zane.
I think people, but the
Yeah.
chat
Right.
is just
Are we going
skipped.
to do the
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do the giveaway.
then.
Right, let me share the screen.
So yeah, in a chance for winning this through 5 lovely items.
Sorry, I'm trying to. This is my concentration.
That's your focus. Isn't it?
Where are we?
So if you haven't, definitely go comment and thumbs up the video. Because even if nothing hits you personally, it's Christmas. You can give it away. Someone else can enjoy it, or sell it on eBay in January. or Christmas, sell it now.
Not that you'd want to. It's quality merch.
Stop it.
Right, so I'm.
I've heard the straws are really good.
Yeah, the straws are lovely, and I just need to get around a photograph and I'm putting them on the website.
Right,
but
so
they don't need to be on the website. We'll sort something out. Right.
right, good luck everybody.
Right, are we going?
Basically, if the person in the chat, I'm going to read you.
Yeah. We'll give the person like a minute or two or whatever for them to comment. And if they don't comment, we're going. We're off.
Who's gonna win?
Mike Dan.
Mike.
Are you in?
Mike in the chat.
Mike is an OG member of the community in lots of chats.
Oh, okay, that's good. Good.
Mike has been at the meetups as well. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, nice. Well, we'll see if Mike is here. We're on the StreamYard chat, so we're not on YouTube chat, so it will take a little bit longer to come up.
You might not be in. You might not be.
Magic Mike, that is very true for you. So, how's your day been?
Pretty good.
Why does this always happen?
Yeah. Doing much after this? Or?
Actually, what are we doing? What's the plan? Are you just going to bed or something?
Yeah, no.
I've got to edit my vlog.
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm probably gonna I want to play games. I wanted to play Cyberpunk.
No.
Okay, yeah. I was going to go live.
I've not even bought it yet, and I haven't downloaded it. And also, I have my graphics card. Just I need it to be better to play it. I can't play it on my graphics card.
Right, are we putting it again?
I don't know.
know.
Someone's just said he was in.
Is he in now? That's what I'm saying. If he's not here, you know what I mean? I know it's harsh, but we want the person to be here, to enjoy it now, love life, and
Lee Smith said he saw his name when it was spinning round.
Yeah, that means you haven't won. If you see your name, that's your name going off.
Man, that's you told.
Right. We're pulling again, guys.
Are we?
We'll ask Ian about what would you do? Would you pull again?
I mean, you
If
could.
you'd won, you would have said yes by now. If you were here.
If you were here.
You would have, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
if you were here, yeah.
So we've got to go again. We've got to be fair to everyone who's.
Is that the rules? Have you specified that?
Yeah. When we've done multiple.
So you comment,
giveaways,
and then you've got to be in the live chat.
Yeah. We've said that. We've said that in the video.
Well, there
We've
you
said
go.
that all the time.
Then it's fair. Then it's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. When we've done multiple ones, like one at the start of the video, middle video, third, whatever. We said if you just need to be in the video chat at some point.
60 second
because
rule.
this is the only one giveaway. We just want the person to obviously be here now. We appreciate everyone who's commenting and everyone who's in the chat, whether they've been in for 5 minutes or an hour. But yeah, if the person's here now, so let's click that button and see what happens.
Laney says I thought it was on the street.
Yeah, well, that's what I just explained in the when it was multiple giveaway items.
Whilst you're doing that, I'll just say that if you haven't already, you should definitely try Biscoff biscuits with the little cream filling. They're really good. I had some earlier. Really nice.
Right, we're gonna go. We've got one more next week as well. So if you don't get it this week, you can always get it next week.
Is it going to be
Gary
Dunlop?
Is Gary bought something from us? I recognise Gary. Is Gary in the chat?
Oh, God.
We've got 98 people here. Someone is.
Someone's gonna be in the chat.
Gary, you're here.
I don't want the prize they left.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there we
There you go.
Yes. There
There you go.
There we go.
Right, give us a message on Facebook or Instagram, Gary, and we'll get that sent out to you.
Yes.
Well
Do drop
done,
it
Gary.
Well done.
But we want to say thank you to every single person
Yeah.
who has been here, whether you've been here 5 minutes or the whole hour. And it's hour and 10 now, so we appreciate every single one of you. And we are back on next week. It's a Thursday Thrifter Talk. It's
So
Wednesday weekly waffle. There we go. We're on Wednesday, basically.
Nick and
week.
Andrea couldn't do Thursdays.
Yeah, and we'd only
We're,
change it for them, wouldn't we? So, but yeah, so for one week only,
We're here on Wednesday.
Wednesday at 8 p.m. next week, and we'll have a new basket full of gifts.
It's going to be even better
The
next
bag
week.
might not fit in the basket. It's a bit, we're getting a bigger bag. So, but
yeah.
yes, thank you everyone who's been in, and guys, you two, honestly, we are so grateful.
Thank you, Lee.
I know it's a pleasure to talk to you guys
Yeah.
anytime. Let us know if you ever want us back.
Always. We will definitely arrange something soon. So yeah, thank you ever so much, and thank you everyone in the chat for a great.
wait there.
What?
Julie said that we're doing a giveaway on the 24th. It's my birthday.
Is that a Thursday?
It is.
We might do a live on our own, but we haven't. As in, without guests on the Christmas Eve thing, but we haven't confirmed that yet. But if we're on, yeah, probably. So right, so yeah, have a lovely evening, everyone. Thank you ever so much for everyone in the chat, the comments, and the support as always.
Yeah, thank you, Zaheer Bec. And yeah, we'll see
Thank
you
too.
next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Have a good evening. Bye.
See you later.